screen. Okay, welcome back, Davo. Welcome back.
Welcome back, Farmer. Here we are, second qualifying of the night for race 2.
Yeah, second qualifying, mate. This is the hot lap. So the rules here at ASRNZ are that you do an out lap, you do one flying hot lap, and you get off the track. So we're just picking up on Steve Crossett now as he's coming down the front straight to start his hot lap, and he's got Aztec chasing him hard. He's doing the best he can to stay with him. Now these guys, if they do cut the track and they do get a penalty, light will come up on their screen that will tell them that they've cut the track. They are to escape and they are not allowed to finish the lap. So.
And so does that make it their lap null and void, basically?
Null and void,
because
exactly.
so it's basically just shut it down and that's it.
That's it. So like you've got to be super fast, but then you've got to be super clean.
Yeah. That's good. That's good.
Obviously, the nature would be to probably back off a little bit, wouldn't it? Just to make sure you got that lap in.
Look, you'd think so. You'd think so. We've been talking about this. Yeah.
Surely a slightly slower lap would be better than no lap.
Yeah.
Although we've all got the racer in us that just want to push hard, don't we?
Absolutely, and qualifying's clearly the place to do it.
Yes, absolutely. You always say one thing, and then as you drive that car out the pit straight, it's on, isn't it?
Yeah. All bets go out the window. And I noticed there, just as they came across the line, it looked like Aztec chased him down for that bit of slipstream down the main straight, but he's backed off a little bit there. I don't know whether that's just Crossy just smashing it out or...
Crossy's obviously put in a very committed lap, eh?
Yeah, it looks like it, eh?
It does.
I know the Audi's probably not right up the speed with the McLaren, but geez, he's lost a lot of gap there. And I think Crossy's on fire.
We're going to see a 46.
As he comes across the line.
48.9.
48.9. That's a respectable lap.
Pause the camera on the line, then we'll just watch them come across.
Let's have a look at them coming across.
Josco, 50.5. P3 at the moment. Who we got there? Looks like the Lambo of Anthony. Mudgy, where's Mudgy in the P2 for 49 flat?
Oh, nice work from Mudge there. Who we got just behind him there? There is some big names to come through there.
Jake Beer and who's that there? Owen, was it? Or Racing Mule?
I think it was I think it was Carlo there, so...
B-Dog into 8th. Oh, it's going to be odd.
Yeah, good respectable 8. Yeah. I think this whole...
Troy coming through.
Middle sector here is going to swap around a lot.
Rob.
Aztec in 3rd. Steve Crossland 1st. Muzzy 2nd. Mark. Anthony, the BOP police surely are out. Is it the top 3 boys aren't qualifying?
Yeah, they've. So we've gone for top 5.
Top 5 aren't
top
qualifying.
5 from race 1 will be off the back. Yes, in
so
reverse grid order.
Look at that! Hasn't that mixed that whole field up there because of that?
Hasn't it, Justin? Who's coming across the line here? Is it Steve?
Is that Stephen? Yeah, that's Mellon.
Yeah. Where's he going to put himself? That must be his outlet.
Well back.
That must be his outlet.
Surely.
Davo. I think he's just starting his hot lap now. Do you think the TV crew could follow him around there, or do you think they'd be safer just to wait for him to come back round? I think
that's a long lap. Let's see if we can pick him up. Can you pick him up there?
Pick him up on him?
Let's see if we can pick up on Stephen. We'll give it a crack.
Stab at it.
I think he's the only car out on track.
Steve Melling. No.
I'm not picking up on that either.
We've got him. No, we've found Steve Oates.
Stephen. Punching it out. And yes, like, how's this? Surely he knows everybody's watching because he's the only person out on track.
Yes, because we've got
So
14 already qualified, 5
that's
sitting
right.
it out.
That's right. Yeah. So
There's
the
literally,
pressure's on.
yeah, pressure is on. He's only got a couple to go. Jeez, coming.
He's doing well. He's doing well. He's nice, tidy laps as usual from Stephen. And the car looks fantastic. The Castrol colours really suit the Audi, and nicely put together livery.
Yep. Excellent.
So he runs down into the final corner.
Running the number 3 too, as a result of where he came
I
in the
see
last
that.
championship.
Yeah, I see that.
Yeah, solid third.
Proudly wearing that.
And let's just see where we're going to pop in. What do you think?
Where's he
I'm
going
to go top 4 actually.
Oh, you think so?
Oh, he's gone 5th.
Oh,
I called it.
mate, good
Nearly.
call. Good call.
Nearly, yeah. Well done, Steve-O.
Yeah, nice work. Late run, and yeah, good performance. So well done, Steve.
Yeah, so that gives us off pole. We've got Crosby, followed by Mudgee, Aztec, Mark Josco, Steve-O there on 5th, Anthony Chesner in 6th, Rob, Bear Grylls in 8th, followed by Racing Mule and B-Dog rounding out the top 10. So
yeah,
hasn't that mixed it up with those other 5 on the back there?
hasn't
it's really
it?
Allowed some of these boys just to really dip their toes right up into that front part of the
absolutely,
field.
absolutely, and
Yes.
and like after watching race 1 and just seeing how exciting it was to watch that middle pack, that was all happening in the middle pack. This is going to be an interesting race. So yes, race 2. ASRNZ GT3s.
Race 2.
Here we go.
40 minutes long. Compulsory pit stop.
It's all going to be happening. 40 minutes long.
Yep. Keep an eye on those 5 at the back.
Keep an eye on those 5 at the back because it's basically a reverse grid race for them. Always interesting. And yeah, just that mid pack that's really been pushed up the front because of the qualifying, the format of the series it's going to make for very close, pretty good racing, I think. So. Oh, it's gone quiet.
It has gone quiet.
Everyone's waiting.
It's very tense for 52
it's a long way.
seconds to go.
it is tense. There you go. A few revs of the engine.
I've got
counting down.
Feeling I've pushed the wrong button, Dave.
Have you?
Funny, bad feeling that I'm not supposed to be on the grid.
That's okay, because once the boys start, we can just pop your car back in the pits and you'll be right.
Dokey. We can't even go back at the moment. Okay.
Not at the moment.
Interesting. Sorry about this technical glitch there.
Yes.
I just saw the Wheatbix machine actually just vanish from the back of the grid.
Oh, look out. The lights are up. The revs are coming up. Here we go. Race 2. Magello, ASRNZ GT3s. Let's hit this.
Okay.
Oh, tidy start.
We're just going to have to just go to the pits here for a minute.
Steve Crossland just hammering into the first corner, dominating that first braking area.
Yes.
I think it's Mudgee, the Vegemite car, and Aztec really close behind. Really good start from these boys. They're making a gap already, straight up over the top of the hill. Mark not too far behind in the BMW, but let's have a look back down the pack. And look for the boys, the fast guys down the back. Yeah, they're getting through the field.
Yeah. Oh, hang on. Well, their names are quite far up here.
Steve Crossan holding out nicely in first gear, first position, should I say? First gear. That'll be interesting.
First gear.
Yeah, doing really well. Really nice, tidy opening lap. He's really got that thing by the neck and pushing hard. Everybody in that top 10 positions is really holding a solid. Oh, is that a car in the background? Who is that coming off?
That's back there.
Oh, that's
like
Carlo's been off. Carlo's
yeah.
got tangled up in it.
Yeah, oh, it's still
That's messy.
Troy misses them.
Oh, very close stuff.
Oh,
very close stuff.
What's happened there, Davo?
I think Glenn's missed a start. He started from the back of the pack. He's way back. Way back. John already in 10. Josh in 8. John in 9, should I say. Josh in 8.
John and Josh gone through into 8th and 9th, yes.
Yes.
Just on that. In fact, it's that incident has really spread them out.
That has bucked with the field there a lot. Actually, it's I think some of the fast guys have got past it and some of them haven't. So an interesting incident there. Look at, as you see, can you just focus in there on Glenn and Josh and
Anthony on Rob, yes. Yeah, we're right with you there, Dave.
Very close as Josh drops down the inside there.
He's got it done.
Yes. He has got it done. Oh, very close stuff.
Oh, and he's got it done on Rob again.
And here we go. Is that John McDonald just coming in behind that vision from Josh, and looks like he's ready to attack as well.
He's ready to attack as well, yes.
Yeah.
I think it's going to happen there, but we might just see if we can go in car with John. We should get it done.
Yeah, so just definitely. As they peel onto the straight here.
Oh, look at him. I'll tell you what, there's Lambo's got some boogie. JB's got his measure. Going the long way round.
And now Rob just not far in front of him. John's clearly got the eyes on and could easily dispatch Rob fairly quickly if given the right bit of road. So pushing hard
just for a little bit.
Yeah, you can see him pushing hard there. Yeah, I see that from on board. He's getting a little bit of a flick off the ripple strips there on the exits, and definitely not holding back. You basically don't get in the top 10 at ASRNZ if you're holding back at all. So
that's right.
You know, it's just.
Oh, and a big slide there from Rob on the
that's all it takes.
Oh, nice
work from John there. Well, good respect. Pulls back. Definitely wasn't up beside the car.
He's getting another good run here, isn't he?
Yeah.
He's just biding his time.
Yeah, seasoned driver, John. You know, like he knows his way around these tracks and knows how to deal with these pressure situations, and he's done it all before. So, you know, as much as all shows and knows, more than and just pressures the wide exit for Rob there.
It does.
And look at this, nice pressure pass there. Like, this is taking 4 corners. It's not over yet.
It's not over yet. Oh, John covering
Yeah,
into
well
the
done.
apex. He's
Well
got
done.
it done. Well
He
done.
cleared the target. Oh,
unfortunately, I think
there.
Rob just
I saw that.
went a little bit in the background.
Yeah. Just picked up the throttle probably a little bit too early. Maybe in frustration and yeah, easily done.
Easily done. Oh, okay, so
And nice little battle there going on. There's plenty of battles going on through the field here, actually. So
we just sort of go. What do we got? Crossy up the front now. He's cleared out by over 3 seconds on Mungie.
Yeah, he's got a nice lead.
And back to Aztec, who's holding third. Sort of Josco's kind of hunting in the back there. Number 3 second gap again, Josh.
Head back to 14, 15 again.
Is it on back there again?
Seriously, these
guys won't leave each other alone, will they?
Look at this. It's like, I think it goes from, it's like 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17 or something. It's just like there's just a whole bunch of guys there, all having a crack.
And my money's on that orange peanut butter car, actually.
Okay. You reckon he's going to make the peanut butter stick?
Yeah, let's see if he can. He will be looking to come through. I think Jeffro was one of the top 5 in the first race.
Yeah.
And he got a little bit caught up with something there. Was it lap 2 or 3, I think? Was it early on?
And look at it, it's a bunch of Ferraris there, isn't it? Yeah, so what have we got there? A couple of McLarens.
We have got a McLaren at the front, and then
a McLaren at the back.
We've got a gaggle of Ferraris in the middle.
A gaggle? Is that what a group of Ferraris is?
A gaggle of Ferraris.
It's a gaggle of Ferraris. And there's just a Porsche thrown in there.
And we've got Dre down the side of Owen.
Easily down the inside.
Look at that, a new coat of paint, and that thing's obviously way quicker.
Clearly it's quicker. Yeah. The blue colours are a little bit faster than pink, apparently.
I see Jeffro's picked up the position there on Owen as well.
I saw that. He just slipped in there. I think there was a little bit of a mishap from Owen.
Maybe Dre rattled him up a bit, and Jeffro took full advantage of that.
He was on it, and you've got to be there to take advantage of those positions, you know. It's no use being, 5 car lengths back and just waiting for something. So, a little slight mistake like that, you've got to be able to pounce on it. You've got to be right there with the field. So, look at those Ferraris all together like that. They're so equally matched.
They will be, exactly, yes.
It's interesting that the yep. See, that was getting pretty close there from trying
the opportunity to talk to any one of these drivers. I just wondered we should maybe have a word with Glenn here after winning race 1 and just wondering what's up with him off the back.
Yeah, well, where is he at the moment? Yeah, he's way down the back.
He's in first place, but being lapped by Crossy.
Okay, well, let's drag him down and channel him.
Should we have a bit of a yarn with him and just sort of maybe see what's on, do you think?
Yeah, sure.
I'll just let him get onto a straight.
Well, just let's see what happens with Crossy. But there he goes. Let's Crossy through. Nice, good clean. Respect there from Glenn. So clearly with some issues there's got something going on.
Yeah, that's right.
So maybe we should pop in, get him in channel and see what's going on. He's struggling there for pace, obviously.
I'd like to see him get down around the final turn, shall we, Davo? Just pick him up on the straight.
And Steve's
he's gone off.
has gone off. Steve Crossland just runs away there again.
User was moved to your channel.
So, just picking up there, just dragged Glenn down into channel there, buddy. Just, don't know if you've got a bit of time just to talk to us. You seem to be struggling, mate, after the first race.
Yeah, the VR's not doing its thing, mate. It's locked. It's not moving around, so I'm feeling actually quite sick at the moment.
So she's kind of doesn't have that.
I'm actually just going to pull off here, guys. So I'll just stay out of these guys' way. I'm just going to escape because I was looking for some classification by doing a race run and seeing if I can in there, but it's just it's just too bad, which is a real shame. So I'm not sure what that was all about, but it looks like it's lost its room boundary or something.
Oh, that's bad luck, buddy.
That's unfortunate, mate.
Very bad luck after such a strong race in the first one.
Awesome performance in the first race, man. That's very bad luck.
Yeah, cheers, guys. No, it was looking good, and the car felt good. So it would have been nice to see how I could have run from the back with the boys. Not sure how they're going. It sounded like there was a bit of carnage at the start.
Yeah, for sure. So clearly you had that drama before the start of the race, because I noticed you started from the back, out of the pits. So was it there? It was very late to start. So
yeah, look, I restarted the PC and tried to get things happening, and just couldn't do it. And I centered the car. I centered the VR in position. Thought I'll see if I can run out there. And the fatal mistake I made as well as I didn't load a set as well, which was never going to help.
Of course.
But it's amazing when these things aren't working properly. Like Farmer, you'd know because you run VR. But if all you've got is the head movement, and then you can't move forward or back, or it actually gets quite it's a different motion.
It is. It's just a horrible feeling too. Yeah.
So I'll call it a night there on that, and might come and see you boys up in the comms box if that's all good.
Oh, excellent, mate.
Yeah.
More than welcome.
Do you want us to put you back, mate, or are you just happy to stay here?
No, just leave me there, mate, and I'll get on to a bit of a replay view and see what we can do.
Oh, gee.
Yeah. Oh, excellent, guys. That's great.
There you go.
Great for us, David. Yeah.
That's okay.
Another set of eyes on the treat there.
Absolutely. So we're looking at
I've gone back to those boys again. That battle on the back there. Just
the 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, whatever it is. Oh no, Carlos around.
It's round. It's on.
Just got a nick from bloody hell. Knights did come off. He just got a nick on the front of bloody Carlo's car as he went past. I thought he'd come out unscathed, but he did actually spin the Porsche there, unfortunately. But those boys, plenty of action all night. Like, really, these guys, action-packed stuff. Just pick it up on B-Dog's car there. If you have a look at the old McLaren there, the windscreen's just bashed to pieces. It looks like he's hit a few pedestrians, or something. And
that's actually quite,
these guys, these guys have been in the wars, They got.
Can we see that if we go in car?
Can you see that? Can we see that on screen?
Oh, we can,
Surely we
can. It's a hell of a scene, it is.
Imagine driving through. What a look through that. How off-putting is that? But we really should probably pop up back up the front of the field here, because like Steve's just running away. He's got a very healthy lead. Mudgy well back, but Aztec.
Josh looming.
Aztec's doing an awesome job.
Yes.
And the old Audi, mate, the old super-seated Audi, he's smashing it out, mate. He's doing a fantastic job. So, good on him. Who we got there?
We've got Bear there. Is that full position? No, it's not. No, Bear's a lap down. Okay, I got a little bit excited there. My old buddy could have been up at the fifth.
It's Aztec, Josh, JB, and Mark.
John Boy, and then Mark. Yes.
Yeah.
Steve-O. Aaron, and Anthony in the top 10. With then a big gap back to Jeffro. Yes.
Big gap back to Jeffro. So,
Yes.
yeah, so the top 10's, yeah, not too bad, but there is a bit of a gap between them. But interesting to see Josh's position. It's we didn't hear much about BOP adjustments between races, and
so the BOP is effective championship per round. Only.
Per round, okay.
Yeah, so the car's currently unrestricted.
Unrestricted for the second race.
Yes, so just simply top 5 to go to the rear, and see Josh ducked into the pits.
Oh, I did see Josh just duck into the pits there. Really nice entry, very quick.
The undercut, interesting. We'll watch that and see what
well,
mate,
we're only about 17 minutes in, so it's like
he's gone early.
He has gone early.
But then, to be fair, only a lap or two.
It's only marginal,
yes.
but like every lap can count with these sort of things. So it'll be interesting to see what comes about from this. So, and geez, we saw some interesting undercut stuff last week.
We did, exactly.
Trying to work out what was going on, and clearly there was some mistakes made out on track with the calculations. So no wonder we were so confused in the commentary box, and that's my excuse anyway, because we're confused up here most of the time anyway. But
So what do we know there, Davo and Farmer? Like when Josh has popped out there, obviously he's behind Jeff on track.
Yeah.
What do we know? Has Jeff stopped or what?
Jeff's got tangled up early on.
He's carrying some severe damage, is he? Or
quite possibly.
But Boy's track position, went back but quite possibly still carrying a little bit of damage.
Just kind of keeping an eye on Josh has gone in early to get the undercut. So he has taken a
yeah, so probably watching the next couple of laps.
Right. And when I was running out there before I let Crossy through.
Crossy on fire.
Sounds like he had some good pace and he was making the most of not having to go to the back.
Okay, we've just got John Boy in as well.
We've lost Bear Grylls.
John Boy's in, is that?
John Boy's in, yeah. So Crossy, Mudgy, Aztec, Josco, and Steve Melling have gone long.
Who's that in now? Two. Aztec. No. Aaron. Yes, sorry. Another one in. Oh, very quickly.
Crossy with 10 seconds out front now.
Crossy.
Big gap.
Crossy's car has looked solid for the last 3 races. All last week and the first race this week. And no surprise, he's taking advantage of it now. Look, all the boys coming in now.
Yeah, Jeff.
See a lot of cars coming in the pits now.
Just watching Ashley go through the field there. I'm not sure whether he's been in or out. His race is playing out.
Well, if he hasn't been in, he's a long way back.
He is a long way back.
So,
yeah.
That's interesting that you note that. I just we haven't watched him. We haven't seen him come up on the radar this race. So
I wonder if something happened to him early on that we've missed.
Quite possibly. It was pretty hectic in the opening stages, especially down in the mid pack. And as we watched the leaders who run through the first half of the lap, so yeah, it'll be interesting to see what comes of the next couple of laps as all the boys complete their pit stops.
Now we've got the leader in. I'm just watching with
that's to be expected.
And Mudgy go through. Aztec and Mudgy going for another lap. Okay. So Mudgy technically the leader. Yeah, I thought they would have been in. I honestly thought they would have been in.
They're doing solid laps so far. Like, these guys have been very consistent. They're not mucking around. They're not too close to each other. They're upsetting each other's flow. Their rhythm.
Yeah.
And they've been cutting some fairly
Look.
solid lap. So
Do they realise they've left Josh out for a couple of laps now on fresh tyres? I mean,
yeah.
you know, he went to do the
Oh,
undercut behind them.
oh,
Neither of these two have actually covered.
nah.
Yeah.
Is this? See, and I called this in the first race. Josh's, the way the Porsche was handling in the first race looked like it was set up for a longer race. It just didn't look right.
It started to come on towards the end there, yeah.
It did.
Yeah.
And is this thing set up? Is this going to thing going to run? He's in 6th now.
He is in 6th.
Yes.
And with Crossy was technically the leader of the race with the top 4 still to pit.
Okay, but
So,
Crossy's back out.
You
is
know,
he?
if Josh
So
is
he's
smashing it out, yeah, Crossy is back out. He's technically the leader of the race. With Aztec and Mudgee supposedly going to slot in between these two, between Josh and Crossy.
Yeah.
After they pit,
and Josh isn't that far behind Crossy.
No,
actually,
I think Josh is going to at least jump
He's
Aztec
10 seconds. He's 10 seconds behind Crossy.
Okay, well, Crossy had 10 seconds on Mudgee prior to the pit stops.
Okay, here we go. This is going to be one.
Mudgee and Aztec are
to watch.
continuing to go
They're
round.
out. They're staying out. Oh my God.
Okay, and they're doing, what are they doing? 151s, 150 to Aztec
Is
and
that-
151 for Mudge.
Is that doable?
Just watch.
Is that making?
No, I think it's a mistake. I really think it is.
Hey.
We'll just look at Josh's time as he hits the, as he comes across. Let's see what sort of that time he's doing, if I just keep an eye on that.
I'll be back in a second.
Yeah, look, Josh with a 49. So Josh is doing a clear second quicker than these guys that we're watching. And I think he is definitely going to pick up a position, or maybe even 2 here.
Yeah, so he's pulled that gap back, Farmer, back to 9.2 seconds on Rossi. So he's made a net gain of around about a second odd since those pit stops have shaken out.
Yes. And I'm just going to see if Mudgee and Aztec are going to pit this lap. They are the last 2 to pit, actually. The rest of the field has done so now.
Coming into the final sector now, so we'll come through this fast chicane, getting down to the final turn, and we'll maybe get an idea whether or not they would. You would think with only around 16 minutes to go that these guys would be in, surely.
And the boys, they don't look slow though. They are hanging, they're holding on to it. But surely they're going to come in now. Look, what's this? Going.
Yeah,
Both.
they
Man.
Okay. Now, I might just pick up on Josh, and we'll just watch Josh come round.
That game there, that
See where they pop out.
That was a big net gain to Aztec into the pits.
Yeah, he braked late, didn't he?
He did.
Yes, he did.
I don't know if he braked at all.
Comes Josh around the final turn now to come down the front straight.
Who's got eyes on the
Picking, he's going to clear these 2.
Yeah, oh yeah, definitely.
Yeah,
Yeah.
still in the pits, yeah.
Yeah.
Oh,
He's
look,
chasing Steve. He stays Crossley.
look, that's disappointing.
How did they come out though? Here we go. Oh yes, Aztec out in front.
In fact,
Nice
John has
move.
gone through as well on
Yeah.
Aztec
He
and
has.
Mudgee.
I
So clearly
can see
staying
that.
out long has been the wrong call for those 2. They were
Yeah.
in 2nd and 3rd prior to the pit stops.
Do you think they were racing each other more
I think
than the rest of the
yeah, I think you might have been right actually. I'm doing what you're doing, yeah.
Yeah, neither of them was going to let go.
Yes, and they've given a couple of spots away.
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah.
And yeah, well done, Aztec. You called it. Oh, Glenn on the way. He made a big gain. He made a big gain, and it showed on track here now. So. But yeah, oh look, obviously the rest of the race, Steve, Josh, what is with this Porsche? Why is Josh so slow? It's unusual for Josh to be as slow as this.
Oh, look, I don't know that he's that slow. I mean, Crossy's out there on a 49.29 and Josh running a 49.49 is his best. He's the best of the rest, really.
It's unusual to see, though, Josh, like so far back, you know.
Yeah. I mean, the GT3s, these boys have been putting in a lot of time. Crossy's never been a slouch, you know. He can pedal.
Oh no, yeah.
But yeah,
especially the GT3.
I'm a little surprised. I thought he might have gone a little quicker already. I thought the BOP might have just sorted things out a little bit, but obviously we're not seeing that until race 1 next week. But interesting, the 2 pickup, the times being so close.
Yeah, and like Farmer and I were only just saying earlier how tight Crossy's car looked last week, and pretty well over the whole 3 races, and obviously into this race as well.
Yeah, he was
The car's been looked strong the whole time, you know. So
For sure.
and well, I think I put my money on him at the beginning of
You
the night.
did, yeah, I think you
actually.
called it. Yeah, you did actually, mate. Yeah.
Nice
It was
money,
a good
Crossy.
call. We won't talk about where my money went.
Yeah, no.
Although it's still not completely lost yet.
Okay. Okay, well, I'll talk to you after the race anyway.
Yes, no, you did say that Crossy was the one to watch.
He was the one to watch.
And with 12 minutes to go, he's got 9.3 second gap.
Yeah, good healthy
He
gap.
would have a big smile on his face, I would say, right now.
Yeah, he's looking pretty comfy.
Be his race to lose from here.
Josh easily holding down second as well.
Yep.
You know, look, John's not that far behind, but you know, look, these are pretty big gaps for these boys. You know, unless there's massive mistakes, they don't catch up. You know, they're not going to catch those gaps. So, all you know, nice, good, solid performances from all the boys up the front with 10, 11 minutes to go. You've still got to look down the back here and check out the Aarons and the Nicks and the Anthonys and get down to that 14th, 15th, 16th and see where the boys are at. But everyone's looking pretty settled at the moment.
It is actually looking pretty settled at the moment.
Yeah, just keep your eye on my teammate there, boys, because he's just come through and I don't know if you've seen his last lap. The lap before he's run a 49.3, so he's just that pace of his has just stepped up a bit with just under 11 minutes to go. What I do know is his setup will look after the tyres. So he's got eyes on Josh now. I mean, I know there's a bit of a gap there, but just watch that margin because he may close that out towards the end of the race. Because this Audi's really slippery down the front straight, so he'll be making some gains there.
Nice.
Yeah, the car looks solid too.
Does, and I was just thinking actually that these two, Josh and John, were 2 of the 5 that started off the back of the field.
Yeah.
And they've come right the way through into second and third. Just wondering, the other couple that were back there with them, was Ashley one of those?
Yeah, Ashley was, and
Ashley, I think it was
Ashley and
Glenn,
Jeffro.
and yourself, Glenn.
Right,
Was it?
and had BR with Glenn problems,
Yeah.
So Jeffro,
So,
Jeffro had a shocker because he got caught up early on. He's back at 12th.
he did. Yeah.
Ashley in 8th, and then these two really shone through. They had a right old race.
Yeah, it's actually, given the time difference from Crossy to these boys, it just shows how quick these guys actually are. You know, like they've come all the way through the field and have got, pretty close to him really when you look at the time. So, less than 9 seconds. So
it's up to 13.8 now, so Crossy's sort of using that fresh air, and even Josh that time round just stretched that ever so slightly, running a 4.5 second margin on John McDonald. So probably shaking out a little bit. I thought John was on a bit of a charge, but interesting to know what these guys' PLP strikes are at too. I obviously didn't see the start of the race, but I can certainly see it flashing up a fair bit. Obviously, B-Dog and Bear Grylls both getting them consecutively there. I'd say are they nose to tail on track?
B-Dog, no.
B-Dog's way up in front
Yeah.
of Bear. Bear's done pretty well
Bear's a lap
dealing
down,
with the
actually.
Nissan.
Yeah. B-Dog holding 14.
Oh, it is B-Dog and
5
Bear
seconds
actually.
behind his teammate there, Jake.
It just looked like they both got a cut at the same place at the same time. Probably monkey see, monkey do.
Yeah.
Both a couple of bucks, I think.
Oh, Bear's making a big move on.
It's actually just picking up on Nick at the moment. He's sort of ranging up on the back of Ashley. He's just had a little look down one side there, but he's just settled back in behind him for the meantime.
He looked strong down through that right-hand bowl then, and Ashley's car seemed to be looking like the back end was just really nervous on the way out. So I don't know whether that's a set-up trait but it did look nervous and Nick looked quite stable there.
The McLarens have looked solid around this track tonight, all night, and Ashley's no exception. He's been pretty tidy, even chasing the young fella tonight in the Porsche. He's given him plenty of heat. And, I think him and the McLaren's going to be a bit of a force this season, I think, Ashley. So.
Yeah, he stepped out of his usual Porsche GT3 drive that he prefers. Opted for the McLaren this time round. I did sort of say to him he will have a good season if he does take the McLaren. And he seems to be enjoying it. Just
monstering him here though, Farmer.
What's that, buddy?
Nick looks like he's monstering him here.
He does actually, yeah. Sorry, it's actually pouring down on my tin roof here.
Both in McLarens, but definitely capable looking cars, aren't they? They just seem to soak it up, especially a track like this with the constant apexing corners, and it's like real medium pace all the way through. It's either like fast or medium pace stuff, not too much slow stuff, and the car looks solid as. And here again, you called it earlier there, just coming through that bowl section there. He's the back of Ashley's car looks nervous, a little bit oversteer.
He got off there quite quick that time though.
He did, even with the big
actually.
correction.
Yeah. Just pushed a little wide for there. A nice lap from Nick there, just followed him in car for the last lap, and looks very settled.
Yeah.
Very minimal sort of wheel work there. He's not catching anything, he's not stepping out on a minute situation.
Yeah, no, he's not working too hard.
No, he's not.
Pace,
It looks good. It does look good. So we got here, going back to 3-second gap there, Nigel. B-Dog,
No, well, if you just hone in on that, actually,
what's happened here? We've
Steve,
lost Josh.
We've got Steve Crossland. No, Josh is right behind. Steve Crossland is just coming through that.
He is too, yes.
Through that B-Dog, and
They've
they've just both let him through.
And then, of course, Nigel's trying to take advantage of that, isn't he?
Of course he is. And Josh is not too far behind. So I think he probably got a little bit of advantage, but then he's still got to get past those two boys as well. So John not too far behind. He's just pulling good solid times, like in the Marmite car there. The Audi's definitely a solid contender. Aztec chasing.
Aztec's holding a strong fourth
And
this time too, isn't he?
the old girl.
Yeah, that's right, because he was sort of hovering around the back of the first race there, and he's managed to keep his nose up front this time. And he's probably absolutely driving
Nuts off
the
that
living days off it to hang on to the back of that Marmite car.
surely.
Must be dragging around. In
Yeah.
fact, he's gone 2 tenths quicker than John that lap.
Yeah. Hey, mate, but he's keeping him honest, isn't he? He's like
Isn't he?
right there. He's still
Yes.
mucking around. The car actually drives well. I've driven that car, and it drives really well. And you know, as long as you stay on the track, I'm sure he's going to be right on the tail of these boys all season. So.
It's just picked up on a mistake there by Jake, which allowed Nigel to cut around the outside of Jake there.
And Jake's the sister car of B-Dog, is it? The
actually, B-Dog, yes, no, the car's mixed up there, Davis. Sorry, mate, it's the red car of B-Dog.
B-Dog there, yeah,
That
with
made
the
the
smash
error.
windscreen.
Yes, he's still running that smash windscreen. Maybe that's why he turned in on Nigel at the end there. Maybe he couldn't see out that windscreen very well.
Well, quite possibly.
It looked like Nigel had cleared him before he turned.
And here we go. As Josh just takes on B-Dog there. And takes the lap car, and it's now got to size up Nigel's see him coming in the other Porsche. The other Porsche is bright yellow, so and looks like he's going to not catch up until the straightaway, which is probably convenient for Josh, so he'll get a good run past him. Unlike Crossy, Crossy actually got tangled up a fair bit with them. Not that they were doing anything wrong, it's just that just caught up to him on a difficult part of the track to overtake, and yeah, it could just really hold you up here, especially at Magello. It's just like weird. It's like I was saying, it's just all medium or fast-paced corners, and you know.
Just down a pit lane here, boys. I just see B-Dog taking a
drive-through. B-Dog just cruised through. Oh, so he's obviously he's had one too many cuts on the PLP there. He's been directed through the pits to drive-through.
Roger that.
Oh, I just think Nigel just drifted around and really come back and John's hit the pits to stop. Oh, they've all managed to avoid each other.
Close.
Yeah, well done, guys.
But, one of the top mark.
Very unlucky when your car does drift off like that to really have any sort of control over it.
Yeah, you're pretty well a passenger.
Yeah, you are a little bit, but JV was onto it enough to hard on the brakes there to avoid him.
Yeah, well done from all of them, both of them there. So.
And of course, Aztec will be smiling because it's just made him that little bit closer.
Yeah, you can stiff the carrot now. Not only see it.
So minute 10 left. Another couple of laps.
Yeah, not too far off now. What a great race! It's a great night. It's been the first round for the GT3s here at ASRNZ at Magello. Some exciting racing all the way through the pack. Interesting stuff up the front. Mid-pack's been crazy. It's been awesome.
Nick McIndoe too, guys, with the fastest lap of the race currently out of 49.16. So Nick's got a bit of pace back there in 9th position, is it, at the moment? Oh, hang on, no, where is he?
Yeah, 9th, yeah, mate.
He's in 9th.
He's definitely been sitting in that underneath the wing of Ashley's car there. No wonder he's getting times like that.
He has. He's been there for a few laps,
he's been well tucked up underneath Ashley's car.
Let's just have a little look on Mark Johnson
Oh,
down the front straight,
little look. That's a big look.
A big look.
Look at this. And look at it up the front there.
He's got it done. Yeah.
It's getting busy.
B-Dog will be a lap marker here. Just keep an eye on these other three as they go through.
Who's B-Dog with the... Is that Owen? No, it's another back marker.
Who's Jeff trying to get past?
Oh, that was bloody Stephen that was getting past.
Yes. Oh, look,
so
B-Dog stepped aside. Yeah, he has. He's done the right thing.
Still.
Just back to Jeffro there, yeah, gentlemen. Oh, yeah, he's all over the back of, is that Aaron's car?
It is Aaron's car.
Yes. And really, Jeffro, something's, I don't know if Jeffro's been struggling with damage all race, he hasn't really done what we were expecting of him.
I thought I heard him call that he was missing a front splitter or something.
Right.
Because he hasn't really underperformed, has he, Farmer, either? You know, like he's just
Yeah,
hasn't
yes.
stepped up, so to speak. You know, like
He got a little bit unlucky there early on.
I think so, and
yeah, I'm not sure that it was for any fault of his own or not, but
and it's really affected his whole race. So
it does seem to have.
yeah.
So what have we got here, guys? Are the guys on the final lap, or have they already gone through?
We've
Oh, they're
got
on the final lap now.
Rossi on the final lap now. Yes, yeah, well done to Crossy. He's kept his nose clean all race, hasn't he? He's led from the start. I believe he got the whole shot. Off the
He
line.
did. He
He did, didn't he? Yeah, and he's probably he hasn't actually stepped a foot wrong.
No, he hasn't stepped a foot wrong. Nailed the pit stop. Perfect timing.
He is actually blending with this McLaren, which
Hey?
for others is actually probably not a good thing to see.
It's not been a race to remember.
We've seen Crosby.
It might be Crossy's season this one. So
We've seen him blend with other cars before, and it does
it's hard
result
to
in
beat.
great things. Exactly.
Yeah,
Was that
it's
pig?
hard to beat.
Yeah.
So, and Josh actually not that far behind him. You know, I'm sure Crossy's probably eased off a little bit as he comes towards the end of the race here, and
Josh, he's
and
gone
relaxed
from
a bit.
9 down to 5. He's got 4 seconds in on him.
Yeah.
John,
well, who knows? John hasn't actually caught up to him too much, so.
No, if anything, John's gone back a little bit on Josh.
Yeah.
Aztec's still sniffing around the back of him too. Just watch Crossy come across the line. Well done, buddy.
Yes, well
That's
done,
an
Crossy. Well done,
awesome
Josh, with the
effort,
headlights
Crossy.
flashing.
Followed by Josh. And JB.
These boys were close.
JB and Aztec coming through nice and close after 40 minutes.
Excellent race by both of those guys.
Munchie in 5th. Yeah, nice strong finish by Munchie. And what do we got here? A couple wide coming down the straight. Looks like Team
It's the
Castrol for
cars.
young and old. Yeah, Steve-O, Ash and Nick.
It's all happening there.
Bears a lap down there in the middle. We've got
I think
B-Dog a
B-Dog
lap
was
down there in the
It was a
middle.
lap down as well. There comes there's Mark coming through.
Josh go for 9th.
Yeah.
Yeah.
A couple of other back markers there. Oh, look how close that was. Was that
Aaron and
Jeffro and
Jeffro.
Anthony?
Yes.
Aaron and Jeffro. Oh,
And Aaron's taken out the top 10.
that was well close.
Very close on the line.
Yeah. No, good work, boys. Well,
And,
that's it.
and that's us.
That is a top start to the series. Really good close racing.
Yeah, awesome stuff. Hey, cheers for having me, boys. I'm going to take off. I'm going to go and grab something to drink.
Awesome.
Thanks.
Good to have you here.
Thanks, mate.
All right, guys.
Bad luck tonight.
All good, mate. We'll bounce back next week, mate. We'll give it a whirl, like.
Of course you will.
Yeah, well, I had a 10 on you, mate, so up your game, thanks.
Mate, we'll do our level best. Cheers, guys.
All right, mate. See you, mate.
See you, mate.
Yeah, well done. Look, what do we
User
got here?
left your
Just
channel.
must be Owen just coming across the line on his own there, is it?
Yeah.
Still showing on the tower. No, am I correct on there? That's actually... No, it is Owen. Yes, well done, Owen. Brought it home in 16th. And that's us, Davo. Thanks very much, mate.
Well, yeah, what a top
Another night.
start.
Another good night.
Yes.
Yeah, well done to them. A couple of opening good laps there. Few boys off the back. Couple struggled. Couple of problems. Couple came right through.
Yeah.
Yeah, good night. Good night.
Absolutely, and yeah, glad to be able to have you here, mate. You know, like with your just not long out of hospital, and you know, like bloody hell, mate. You know, so it's awesome that you made it. And
Amazing what a plate and a few screws does.
Well, yeah, as long as they're in the brain, mate, you'll be all right. So, no,
All right.
good stuff.
Good stuff.
Looking forward to next week. There you go.
Thanks,
Round
guys.
one.
We'll catch you next
See you
week.
guys.
See
See
you,
you
mate.
next week. Bye.